This just came in from Amazon. It came just like this, and I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to this. I hope it works well. I hope I don't have any issues with it whatsoever. I don't even know how to pronounce the name. I saw it on, I thought it was very interesting. The reviews were very good. So I said, let me try it out. It's big. I have a 17-inch laptop. And I'll do a screenshot of before and after. Temperature monitoring software. It's a pretty big box. Pretty big fan. The box itself is here to here, just to give you an idea of the packaging. And then over here. Let's open it up. So let's take a look at it. That's it, nothing else. I think it should have a cable because it should have a USB, sort of a USB hub. I can't imagine it being like a super duper high-end hub. It's supposed to have its own power adapter. Not USB, but actually plugging it into the power. It comes with all these foams. And everything is in here. That thing is big. Its own power adapter. USB-C, USB-A to USB-C. Some literature. And I'm going to probably be using it like, because of the fact that it's a 17 inch, can be pretty big. I think I need to remove this. I'm almost sure. Okay. And this is the whole thing. Wow, this is... Let me do a close-up. It's supposed to be really loud. Now these come out. Okay. And I'm going to be putting them probably all the way down. I may actually need to remove them, I'm not sure. And these little teeth. Read the instructions, don't do what I'm doing. Just confirm. I hope I'm doing this right. And I guess I can raise this depending on my needs. I should be reading the instructions. They had one without the RGB for $10 less. I was like, you know what? I'm not a big RGB person, but if I ever change, for $10, it's worth it for me. And that's the USB hub. I'll probably be just putting my mouse adapter in there. My Logitech mouse adapter comes with a USB. Cable. Give you the measurements on the cable. Okay, and that will go in here. like that. And you plug it into your computer. I'll just put this to the side for now. This is the bottom. Has a filter to keep the dust out. It keeps the dust from circulating within the device, and I guess within your computer, because it will be sealed, your computer. These are the controls on the other side. This is on the left side, up where you would set up like that. It's the left side. And this is the DC in. Adapter. Now usually with these, I've said this before in my other videos, when I'm confirmed I'm going to keep the device, I always mark these with a silver Sharpie as to what it's for. So when it gets separated, if I'm moving, or if anything, if there's some confusion as to pieces and parts you're moving around, you end up with all these adapters. You don't know what they're for. If you write on them, now you know what they're for. That's usually what I do, but that's when you're confirming that you're going to keep it. You don't want to have to return this and it has writing on it. So let's do the cable length. You know how far away you can be from an outlet to use this. About 5 feet. It's a pretty long way. It's a big one. Pretty thick. Put that to the side here. I don't think there's anything else to show you. Let me measure the whole thing. So it's about 12 inches from here to here. From here to here. $15 5/8, I'm gonna say. The depth. Is that an inch? Yes, about an inch in depth from this little red area down here. With inside itself, 7.5 by over 10 1/4. It looks like. The fan itself is pretty high too. It's about an inch in height. Yeah, about an inch in height. And it's pretty wide, 4 inches round. Cool. It's supposed to seal the laptop in there. Pretty cool. Let me show you some of the paperwork that came with it as well. And I don't know what any of this says. That's one piece of paper. Let's go to this one. Okay. Okay. This is pretty much everything that comes with it, including the power supply. on the USB adapter. Lift this up a little bit. So I'm just going to read what it says about the actual, this thing here, the RGB, and the way to use it. The RGB lighting instructions. There are more than a dozen modes of RGB lighting, including symphony, stacking, horse racing, chasing, flowing water, breathing, and other modes. Each mode has 7 colors, and there are 10 speeds of light change. The key M is the mode key, this one right here, which can switch the light mode. When the color is locked, press this key to switch between 7 colors, and long press this key to reset to the first mode. The S key is the speed key with 10 speeds in total. This key is also the light switch button. Long press for 2 seconds to turn off the light, and press it again to turn on the light again. The key C is the color lock key. The color cannot be locked in symphony mode, and the light color can be locked by pressing the key in other modes. When the color is locked, press this key to switch between 7 colors, and press the C key again to release the color lock. And this is just some information on the literature in regards to the actual fan. The GT500 series quick start guide, speed regulation skills. In order to ensure good heat dissipation performance, the GT500 uses high quality industrial grade turbo performance. The GT500 uses high quality industrial grade turbo fans. The higher the fan speed, the greater the noise. It is recommended to adjust to the best speed, the speed that meets the minimum noise of cooling effect for daily use. Speed adjustment technique. Turn on first, reach the maximum speed, and then gradually reduce the speed until the sound of the motor is least noticeable. As for the sealed fan, use the sealed fan foam. In order to improve the scope of application of GT500, the sealing memory foam is a separable and combined design with two buckles that can be adjusted in both directions for good sealing and efficient cooling. The bottom sealing foam is equipped with a double-sided tape. If necessary, the sealing sponge can be attached to the radiator to prevent it from moving. So this is the foam on the outer area. Oh, with magnets. I didn't even notice that. Okay, so they have magnets on it, as you can see. I didn't even realize that. See the magnets? The metal. 1, 2, 3, 5. And I guess these are the magnets themselves. They should stick on. Those are this. I'm not even sure now. So I believe this is the magnet part. The magnet is here, and these are just metal pieces. It's pretty cool. And the way I can tell the bottom was because when I took it off, these little notches were at the bottom. So I'll leave it the way it came. And this itself, just in case you're curious, measures about 15 and a half this way, and about 10 and a half that way. That's the way it looks without any foam. So I'll probably be using this and these to keep it from slipping off. And let me put this to the side. Okay, so that was And then we have, let's do the back. So the back has height adjustments here. I was looking at this. I'm sorry, I didn't even finish this. I was trying to figure out how to take this out. Before we get to the height adjustment, how's this? Oh, okay. Okay. Nice and easy. There were no instructions on this. Just to get an idea again. And just cool. Okay. Let's put it back. Wait, this way. Screw that. So I think it's where the notches are facing you. That little notch right there, see? That way you can pull up on it when you need to take it out to clean it. And those little ends go in. Lock into place. Okay. Now let's do the adjustments of the legs. So it looks like this is the way they come out. And this one too. I think this will be holding it into place like that. Little rubber feet here. Pretty cool. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I think the highest is this one. I don't think this. So you can't get underneath here. So it's gonna be that one. I'm try the highest and then lower it as need be. This is the way it looks. Wow, pretty high. So I'll give you the measurement for the, I think this might be too high. So height-wise, at its highest, the back will come up about, it looks about, about 8 3/8. Wow, that's pretty high. It's a lot of height. So you can see for yourself. It's pretty high. And then at the lowest, I guess, with it completely closed. Or, you know, just this, can I just leave it with this? These little legs? Yeah. All right, with these little legs, just a little bit of height. That's pretty cool. That's not that's actually what I might actually use, is actually that. Just that. See that? I don't know if you can use it this way. I don't see why not. I mean, my laptop is not that heavy, but again, do things at your own risk, and that will bring me up to about 4 inches in height. So, half, and then we can go all the way down. And there's still room for the vent. And that's about 2.5 inches in height, about 2.5 inches. These are all rough numbers, okay? So according to the quick start guide, there's 7 levels of height adjustment. First, fully open the 2 short brackets at the bottom of the radiator. Then fully open the 2 long brackets and then gradually raise them to suitable heights. I guess I did that already. All right, let's do some monitoring of my computer without this, and then temperature monitoring, and then using this. So let me think. I'll do a screenshot. So this is the temperature before using this, and then I'll do the temperature after using this, screenshots, or while I'm using this. So I'm finishing off the video. This is my Alienware X17 laptop. And as you saw on the screenshots that I was doing, I set it at the maximum, the highest fan speed. I turned off the RGB, just left the fan. As you can hear, sounds like a racket. I don't know if my fans are on. So my fans are not on and off switch is right there. So they're not even coming on, my fans. It's just not hot enough. It, but it's nice. I can walk away and I don't have to worry about overheating at all. And as you saw on the screens, on the screen capture that I did, I was getting pretty good temperatures on Crystal. I was without the fan, just the laptop itself. I was getting about. Oh, I also ran this thing called Stress My PC, so it just stresses the PC, CPU, hard drive, everything. It just tries to just like if you were gaming and a half. I mean, it really stresses your PC. It's called Stress My PC. So I ran that program. And on the Crystal, you know, again, different temperatures, 100 to 107 without the fan system. But after I put the fan system on, and it's a 17-inch laptop, and it clips really well, really nice. I like it. It stays stable. And I didn't put it all the way high. I just put this, that one leg down, and that's it. And on the Crystal, after I set it up with the fan and everything, I was getting 91 to 95 degrees. So it's a reduction between 5 and 10. I mean, that's or even more, 15, depending on which numbers you look at. So that was pretty good. On the NZXT program, I was getting, before the fan, which the CPU was about 196, I believe that's Celsius, and the GPU was 131 Celsius. After I put the fan on, I was getting for the CPU 188. That's 8-degree difference in Celsius. And the GPU was steady at 115, so that was a reduction of 6 degrees Celsius. The speed fan program, everything was on fire before the fan. Only half the things were on fire after I put the fan on. And this is stressing my PC, really stressing it out. Not usually what I do. I usually do video editing and some rendering. So when I'm doing rendering with the videos, that usually gets it pretty high in heat. So this should really take care of it. I really like it. With the WD Black, the hard drives themselves, before the fans, the hard drives, one hard drive kind of stayed at about 107. The other one went all the way to 111. After I put this on, the hard drives themselves were ranging from, one was 93, steadied at 93, and the other one steadied at 96. So it's the 96 to the 111. That's like 15 degrees. I mean, that's a lot. Same thing for the 107. You know, I mean, it did a great job in cooling off the hard drive, the CPU, the GPU. It really, I think it works really well. Let me turn this off because I'm yelling. Sorry about that. It's just a lot of noise. So usually what I do is I set up my system. I set it to render. It may take half an hour, or whatever I'm doing may take a while. Maybe I'm doing data recovery, and that could take sometimes days. I could put it on and walk away. This is a separate room, and we won't hear the fan at all. I just need the computer to not freeze or get stuck, and that's it, and to stay cooling. I don't really have any heating issues, but once in a blue moon, I will have a crash, and I think it has to do with when I'm running sometimes too many things, and just not enough airflow, and not enough cooling. And I think this will definitely solve the issue. I'm very, very impressed with the cooling capability. So that's my look at and my unprofessional review on the fan cooler and the detailed look at. I hope it helps. I hope you liked the video. Please like. So that's my unprofessional view on the cooler, the IETS cooler. Or I mean, this thing works really well, as you saw in the screen. You can go back and look at the capture screen on the temperature decrease when I put this on, of course, at its highest. It did a great job. I like it. It's my unprofessional amateur review. Person who buys things, if I like it, I put it on the internet. If I don't like it, I also put it on the internet. And I just like to share information. I also hope you like the detailed look at. I plugged in the USB from here to the back of my laptop there. So hopefully that will, and let me just make sure it's actually working. So this is the Logitech. That's my white mouse. Logitech adapter. Let me put it in here. Okay, working perfectly, no issues. I can't imagine it being that fast. I'm only gonna put regular stuff. This is my high-speed hub, my Anchor one, USB 3.2 or whatever it is, to USB-C back there, and my little hard drive that I keep in the pouch that I have it connected, an external one. All right, so I hope you liked the video. I hope it helps. If you have any questions, please ask below. I usually get back to people within a day or two. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye now.